Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this Troy-Bilt pressure washer. It's actually ours, but I went to pull it the other day and that's what I got out of it. So obviously it's not working. I took a quick peek and realized what the problem was pretty quickly. Looking at parts, they're extremely expensive though. So I'm gonna show you how to get away with this repair, doing it a lot cheaper than what you would pay if you went and bought the parts that they want you to buy. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we go along if you enjoy the content. Here at the top, we're just going to take the 3 5/16 bolts out. They're all the same size. And the whole thing comes up and off. And very quickly, we realize this whole middle piece is broken and that the tab isn't coming out at all. It's not connected to that middle piece. And also that the other side is completely missing. There should be 2 in here. Take this apart. That little clip just comes straight out of the notch. This is all, of course, supposed to be one piece, but it's not. All broken up. And it looks like here, so there's supposed to be a tab for each one of these dogs. And the tab from the other side is actually missing. So even if we were to put it in there, it would just be kind of flopping around. It wouldn't have anything to pivot on and come out. That means this piece has to be replaced. And if we look this up as an assembly, it's extremely expensive. I think $80 or somewhere in that general vicinity. Let me show you how we fix it without having to go through all that extreme cost. When we're doing small engine repair all the time, we notice that many different parts are halfway interchangeable with other models. This is from a different 675 series, and it actually fits just right up top, where we could bolt that on and leave it with just this different design on top. Whether it's ours or whether it's a customer's, we don't want to do that. But the internals of this piece are exactly the same as this. So that's just the center part on it. They're exactly the same. So I know we're missing the internals on this, but they are interchangeable. So we can take the center piece out of this one, the dogs and the recoil and the spring and everything, and move it on over, and it's good to go. If you wanted to be kind of lazy or whatever, you can get one of these inexpensive ones just off Amazon. I ordered one just to show you. It's exactly the same also. There's no difference. The parts are exactly the same in the center, although the outside plastic is just a little bit different. So I'm going to show you how to switch that over. And then one more thing to note is that our cup here is actually broken also, and that's going to need switched out. We'll start here with the flywheel cup, just a 15/16. Take off the top. There is a little spacer up underneath it, but that's extremely cracked. If you leave that on there, it's just going to ruin the new recoil. I've got a replacement. I didn't want to steal one off an engine back there. I just ordered a new one for it. It does not come with that centerpiece. You will have to reuse the old one. Put it in there. Line everything up. Get it good. We'll start our nut and just tighten that on down. Perfect. We've got all 3 of these again here, exactly the same design. That's the Amazon one I'm not going to use, but looks like it may be just a hair cheaper on the plastic, but it feels about the same. The first thing I am going to do for this is I'm going to cut the end off. So I'm going to cut the handle off, and I'm going to hold it as I'm doing it to let it unwind. Get just some snips here, because it's got to go through the outside edge. So just let it unwind. So the spring's not doing anything anymore, and we're going to pull it straight out. Be careful when you do this. Sometimes that spring will pop out of there and kind of go everywhere on you. This one kind of wants to do that. So yeah, that spring isn't in good shape either. So I'm glad that we're doing a little bit more with this now. Otherwise, we would have had issues there later anyway. This one, all we're going to do to switch everything out is just take that middle piece out. Take this assembly straight up and off. So it's out of the way. It's got that little plastic, or I'm sorry, little metal on the back holding that all together. And both of these dogs are in good shape. Tabs in place, and the tabs in place. I'm going to get those out just away. We're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to cut it. Not going to cut a bunch off because we want as much as we can once we install it in the other one. I'm going to let it unwind. There it goes. As I pull it out, hopefully that spring stays in there. It did. So it stayed exactly how it should be. Ooh, and that one's not in real good shape either. It's all kind of bent up. Yeah, that's not bad. It'll stay where it needs to be. Now this tab needs to come and contact right here onto this tab. I thought it was a little bit worse than what it was. It's not too bad, so we're going to install it anyway. At least it's our piece of equipment, so that's good. So we'll install it there, make sure that it locks in as you put it down on there. I think maybe I missed. I sure did. Might go ahead and just take this string out, make it a little easier. Again, you're just kind of lining it up and you want it right in there. Looks like I'm in a real good spot right there. For some reason it's not wanting to latch. Maybe I'm not quite close enough. And that just a hair. There we go. Now I'm in there. So if you're going counterclockwise and you're getting that spring tension, you know you're in the right location. So we'll leave it right there. Now we're going to reinstall the dogs on both sides. They're in good shape. And then we'll reinstall the plastic piece from the front. The more of this you have clean, the better. I'm not too worried about it right now since it's ours, but you will want to have that all cleaned up. And you want to make sure when that goes down that the dogs are to the inside. So essentially, as soon as you start to spin this that way, both should pop out just like such. Pop out good there. I'll just put this little keeper back on the front. Normally when you're going to be doing this, it's going to be nice and clean anyway because it's new. Now we're going to wind it up counterclockwise. We're going to go all the way until it stops. Pretty close. Let's see, I don't think I can make it around. Yeah, there we go. If your string is all frayed or anything, you can use a little bit of heat, lighter or whatever, to get it away from that fray and make it a little easier to get in. We're going to go through that hole and into the hole to the outside. The other side's already knotted is why I'm doing it this way. If you want, you can go in from the other side. Doesn't really matter. So we're good there. Now we'll let it recoil. Obviously don't want to let go and let it recoil up in there. I try not to do that. It seems like I like to sometimes. Get this other string out. Just trying to get a screwdriver on it so I can pull it. See, maybe the needle nose will work a little bit better. We've got some thin needle nose over there. They might work even better, but I'm going to have to, quite obviously, make sure this doesn't go back in. Perfect. Take that one out. Straight up in here, and then I'm going to double knot that back side again, of course. All right, and there we are. Everything appears to be working good. Let's put it on and see what happens. Well, that's all there is to it. Luckily, we were able to save ourselves a little bit of money with the used one we had around, but even if not, you can use the Amazon one or even the OEM one of this design, and it's going to save you half the cost over going that route. It's something that they do with their newer models where they can charge an exorbitant amount of money just because that's the best, biggest thing out there, and people haven't made aftermarkets of it yet. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if I helped you out. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.